Hi guys, Con here at the Lexus booth of KL Motor Show. Here we have the LS Plus concept. But I suppose the more interesting displays for us will actually be these two cars, okay? The UX here and the ES up there. So let's start off with the UX. Now this particular unit here, it is a left-hand drive car, right? So we can see that this is a very early preview. Now, first impressions of this car, this looks like a GLA sized vehicle, and personally I think, I could be wrong, but I think this could be a very closely related model to the CHR. And well, based on what I've experienced whilst driving the CHR, it may not be a bad thing, because although we say that, you know, in Malaysia the CHR is a very under-spec'd car, but also underneath, the CHR possesses some very solid underpinnings and, you know, great handling characteristics. Right, so looking at this amber lighting, this is definitely a US spec model, alright? And yeah, so this front design, typical of Lexus today, very intricate, very complex, a lot of interplay of lines. Very bola is the word to describe it, right? And we look at the inside. Okay, so the dashboard also is a very complex interplay, right? And of materials. This is like something like a. This is very interesting actually. This is I'm not sure what to call this. It's sort of like fabric, right? But it's not really. So, well, I would have thought that this is the headlight switch, but it's not. This is not a rotatable knob. It's just a button here to switch on and off the traction control, stability control. This one here alters the driving mode, and you get a nice analog clock here, right? So you get, well, these look like virtual instrument clusters. You get two analog gauges here, and well, the rest of it is just a screen, really. Okay, and check this out. Okay, I think this one, something came off. It's not supposed to show the circuits inside. This is probably a pre-production unit even. All right, and but still quality is good. And yeah, so, and this is quite nicely integrated. It resembles a standing touchscreen, but in actual fact it's not. All right. So yeah, I can see similarities and resemblance to the CHR here. So this nicely layered dashboard. So there's one layer here and another layer here. Gear, transmission lever, and look at this. So here you have this center console lid that opens and closes. There's a little, well, slot here, and here, right here, where you rest your arm, right, this is where you can also operate the radio control. So this is a pretty neat solution. And here you have a touchpad here with some shortcut keys. So I can't comment on its usability. Okay, so this touchpad can be pressed, right? Sunroof, you got sunroof. And so let me adjust the seating position to my seating position. Okay, and I shall adjourn to the back seat. Here, the back seat. Well, not much in the way. Well, actually, pretty okay legroom, you know, for a product of this segment. And actually, I do get good thigh support. This is a very good length bench. Isofix mounts here. How do you work these Isofix mounts? Okay, so you pull this out and you access the Isofix bracket here. Okay, right. And so here you see it may feel a little claustrophobic here, but not like, it's not to the level of the CHR. You don't have this part here. It does not rise up sharply like the CHR. So even from here, when you rest your head against the backrest, you still can look to the side and you can see the exterior. So here at the back, you see it is a very simple design. This is a new design trend where the rear tail, both elements of the rear tail lights are joined, which does raise a question in the event of, say, an accident. Wow, how much to replace this whole piece, huh? You gotta wonder. Well, this particular unit has power tailgate, and the boot floor here is it follows the bumper, and it opens up to a hidden compartment underneath. Very neat. Okay, there's this pretty soft tonneau cover. There is a shopping hook here and a 12-volt socket here. Okay, so close. Right. So I shall turn my attention over there to the all-new ES. Now, previously we have always known the ES to be a very conservative, very straight car, right? Without the one that is, you know, very plain looking. But this one is not. This new ES, it embodies Lexus's current aggressive styling language. All right, so you can see the side is still pretty plain, but look at the front. I mean, this is, once again, this is the current Lexus DNA. How, you know, all these sharp creases, and how the tail lights, the lines from the headlights, okay, run this way to sort of visually squeeze the front grille. Okay, and you get this LED headlamps. Interesting, they have these amber markers. This is clearly not a US spec car. And so here, look at the cabin. Pretty nice looking cabin. And look at this. This is the same as per what we saw in the UX earlier, but of course in a reverse direction. Okay, so similar design theme. Okay, a very good mix of materials. One comment I had was that previously, okay, in the previous Gen ES, there was a feeling that the interior materials of the ES were closer to that of a Camry than it was in the Lexus. In fact, last time the ES started off life as a rebadged Camry, and you know, the first ES that was officially imported to Malaysia still felt closer to a Camry than to a Lexus. But this one, I can see that there is an elevation in the choice of materials used. This feels now like a proper Lexus. Okay, and so you see, this is all this nice how this material what you call it, these mechanisms all work inside. And you know, now Lexus also, they have learned to make their dashboards look less of a mess. Okay, everything here is of excellent quality. This Qi charger here, and I like this slot here. This is deep. Okay, so you can press this button to drop this to create a shallower cup holder in case you have you have a smaller drink can, or you can just push this back up to liberate more space to insert like a deeper bottle. A very nice solution. Okay, well, we saw this in the UX earlier. Yeah, and check this out. Look at this start stop button. Very nice material. The glove box here, all right, this one is a drop down lid and it stretches deep inside. All right, so let me go to the back seat. All right, so as shown in the Camry, you get these buttons here to move the seat front and back. Okay, to adjust the seat's front and back position for the passenger side. And this armrest, look at this. This is sophisticated for an armrest. Check this out. Okay, a lot of features. And so you can control the rear sun blinds. But I think this feature, because the engine is off, you can't operate them. But these sun blinds are manually operated, right, as is this one. I hope the quality of this is better than what BMW used for my E39. Okay, so let's come to the back. Okay, so here at the back, nice. I like this design. This is my first time looking at the design. right? It has just a right mix of modern sophistication and the conservative kind of simplicity that we have come that that the ES is known for. So this version of the ES is the ES 250. It gets Toyota's new generation dynamic force engine that produces outputs of 205 PS. So yeah, not a slow car by any means. Okay. So there we are. Okay, the Lexus booth showing you the all new ES and the UX.